Hi guys, welcome to
Blended Roots.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. This is actually our last episode of this season, and then we're going to take a brief hiatus and do some things that we got to do. We got to get our daughter off to college, and our kids back into school. The littles back into school.
Navigate the whole school, and then Rhiannon has a job, and the kids have their classes and stuff. But we are going to do
you watching the baby.
Yeah. But we are going to do some like TikTok lives. So we'll be on TikTok. We're going to do some live. Just people can come on and ask us questions if they want, and they can see our crazy, chaotic, life. It'll probably be the evenings because that's when
we're all here.
Everybody's home. So,
but yeah. So definitely go over, follow us on TikTok, give us all the love over there. It's the Blended Roots on TikTok as well. But yeah, come and hang out with us over there. However, today, to end our first season, we are going to take a trip down memory lane, and we're going to talk about the progression of what we refer to as the new level.
The new level.
When we were first starting to build our relationship, Amber would post on Facebook that we went and did something, and she would always say #new-level because we were always kind of pushing those boundaries. But I was telling her right before we started the camera that I think we've topped all new levels by moving in together. But we will take you all the way back to the beginning. The ones that we posted on Facebook, anyways. We're gonna look back on Facebook, and we're gonna talk about all of the new levels.
We didn't just jump in and buy a house together. That's not how it started. It actually started much less.
So you were looking back at all the new levels. When was our first year that we started? That you did the whole new level thing? What year was that?
2011, when we bought the house next door.
Okay. So 2011.
We closed on, I got the kids from school that day and told them that we had bought a house because they had no idea. I didn't want to tell the kids in case something happened.
Same thing we did with this house too.
So it was December the 19th of 20.
We said 2011, right?
Well,
Binks is falling.
6 a.m. December 2012. Sorry, 2012.
Okay.
Was the day that we bought the house. And Kim made a post that today her two favorite babies in the entire, I think it says world, but it's not the whole thing. We're going to be her new neighbors, and it says new level and then new house and then #closing. And then I reposted a year later that we came so far. It was #we've came so far. #kids come first. So,
because we kind of talked about it a little bit on one of our other episodes, how me and Randy went with you to tour the house.
And it was so weird because, the real estate agent that sold mine and Randy's house to Randy and his grandparents, she then, I messaged her and I said, there's a house on my street, on my mom's street, and I really want to look at it. And she's like, okay. So she pulls it and she was like, yeah, I can get you in. I can get you in now. And I was like, we were at some kind of, I think at the kids' school. I was doing a craft fair or something.
Maybe.
And I said, listen, I got to go. The other PTA moms have this down. I got to go. Kim and them were there. My mom was with me. So we all just went together. And when we showed up, Irvina was just
weird.
Yeah. And I was like, well, we're trying to get along. We're doing better. And if my kids are going to live here, those are our kids. I want them to have a say-so in it too. Just because, if it wasn't going to be a good fit, that would have been terrible because you're buying a house. It's not it's kind of a permanent thing. So, we all looked at it together. And Kim's like, and I can do this, and I can do this. And I was like, great. If I don't have to pick up a paintbrush, because I don't like to paint. I can't paint. I'm dyslexic. So I don't know if we've said that before, but I think we have. But
maybe,
I'm dyslexic. Things with hand and eye coordination for me are not easy. Kim gets to do all of that, which is great.
And I actually enjoy painting.
Yes.
And all of those
You
things.
never have to buy painter's tape with her. So
Nope. I just cut right in.
Yep.
But we all, like, collectively, you got the house. It seems like that whole transaction went fairly quickly for buying a house. I guess because that one.
It was like from October, November, we closed December the 19th.
Yeah.
Because it was an all cash offer. So.
Yeah. And I think the guy had been gone for a while.
Yeah. He had been gone for a while. The house had been.
It sat for a minute.
Yeah.
But we jumped right in and, like, we completely flipped that house. And it is so cute now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you outgrew it, but that's why we have this house.
Yeah.
Especially when Jeremy and the boys
I still
moved in.
own it. And then we did build my in-laws a tiny house, and they live on the back half of the property.
Hey, we helped with that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I had to hire no one.
Randy helped quite a bit up there.
Yes. So it's nice when you have electricians and all of that you can just be like, hey, I need a favor, or 12.
Yeah.
I need you for a couple of days. We got that house done in like no time.
It saved you a lot of money.
Yeah. Thank goodness. The longest process was it's an Amish built tiny house. So it's just like a building and a storage building. So we just jumped in and threw everything in it.
That was fun.
Yeah. So our next we're just going to talk about them, like, not so much in order.
They may not be in chronological order because we're going off of Facebook searches.
So, yeah.
So what shows up next?
Yeah. So 2016 was the first Mother's Day that Kaylin and Rhiannon asked to make Kim something for Mother's Day. And I was okay with that. Except I ended up making what they wanted. So
I mean, isn't that how it usually goes?
I'm not crafty though, and like Kaylin wanted to do this wreath that was made with yarn, and I was like, I don't know how to do that, but I did it, and Kim had the wreath for God knows how long.
I think we might still have it. I think I have it.
It was still hanging up in the window when we moved.
Yeah, so I
think
put
we
it
might
in
have taken it
keepsake
down.
stuff over in the garage.
Yeah, and then 2016 we did another family vacation.
What was that one? Was that the big vacation? Was that 2016?
No. Wait, no, 2016. That's when we all went. Sorry. 2016 is our first official vacation.
Okay.
And then in 2016, I don't think we've touched on it, but my dad is a long haul truck driver, so he's over the road. And Randy's dad is an over-the-road truck driver, and
also named Henry.
And his mom is now an over-the-road truck driver. Our dads, both named Henry, actually worked for the same company for a while. So my dad actually knew Randy's dad way before we knew each other existed. So
that's funny.
But they were coming in, and where Randy and Kim lived at the time, there wasn't enough room. They have a condo cab. So no, they have not a condo. My dad had a condo. Anyway, theirs has like a bathroom and like all of that, like in their truck. So
it's not just a sleeper.
Right. It's not just So he called and he said, Mom and Dad are coming and they're going to drop the trailer. They thought they could park here, but they can't. And I was like, and I have a spot.
Yep. Flat spot right at the top of the hill.
Yep. And and it's partially paved because my dad had parked his rig there. So we knew it would hold. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead. So I looked out my back window and there's just this big old yellow truck, and we all get along. So it's, it's fine. I mean, I think it was still weird. Yeah, it was still a little weird. But I mean, hey, I moved off the hill to get away from my in-laws being in my backyard. At least their house moved. So in 2016, in January, that was when I made the reservations for that trip. Yep.
Yep. That was when we officially decided we were doing it.
Yeah.
We were doing it for the first time.
And then in 2017, we did a trip to the Ark.
Yep.
So
that was so fun. If you guys are around like Kentucky area, I definitely would suggest the Ark, and I've heard that it's even better than when we went.
Yeah.
Like, because we went when it was super new. And And it was fun. It was very educational. But they've added so much since then. Like, highly suggest it.
Yeah, it was fun. The kids had a good time. Officially in 2016, February 22nd to be exact, we did our very first family portrait session with all of us.
Oh my God.
And Christy Morgan did them, and she is wonderful. We took them at a covered bridge in what is
the
that?
middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you had to drive out to Carter City and then down some back
Yeah.
roads. And anyways, it was gorgeous. But she was a little confused by the family dynamic and who was who and what was what.
Yeah, because she put me in a spot, Randy in a spot, and then Bryson and Rannon.
And that was it.
And like, she took a pic, and I was like, this isn't the like, this isn't the right
the wrong combo.
wrong combos here. So yeah, that was pretty funny.
But the pictures turned out
so good, and
so good.
Kaylin had really pretty hair back then. She
Is that when she had the blue in it?
Yes.
Oh, I love the
I
blue.
know that
in
blue
it.
was so good. Our daughter's favorite color, by the way, is teal, and everything was in teal. She's still in the green family. She's an emerald color now. But
like, honestly, this wallpaper, like, she
Yes,
would
that is
probably
her
have
aesthetic.
this. Like,
so Kim, speaking of turquoise hair, decided in 2015 that she wanted some hair like that, and she's like, "Thanks, Amber. As weird as it might have turned as weird as it might have been, it turned out really pretty." So I actually went and bleached Kim's hair, and then we dyed it.
That was the very first time, one, that I'd ever had bleach in my hair, and two, that I'd ever had like a funky color.
Yeah.
I'd always done like regular colors up to that point.
Yeah, and I always do something off the wall.
And I'm pretty sure Randy even said, "You're going to trust her with your hair?" And I was like, "She said she can do it."
Yeah,
You did it.
yeah, I did it.
We turned out
it.
with some really pretty teal hair after.
And then Randy's parents came back in 2016 in July, and we all took a trip out because they brought their boat this time, and we all went out to Fallsburg, and me and Kim
God.
if anybody's ever been to Fallsburg Campground, you know the rocks that you can, like, it's basically like a slip and slide. Well, yeah.
We were both way larger than we are now.
Oh yeah. And I'd actually torn a ligament in my knee at a Slipknot concert, and I refused to get that fixed. I did later get that fixed, but so my knee was not the best of, like, it sometimes didn't want to work. But
listen, we attempted to go a way that we thought was going to be easier and ended up getting stuck and had to go back. And it was, I was real concerned that we weren't getting out of this
yeah, and then
lake.
my dad, and this is before it was Kim's dad, he was like, "Oh my God, I'm pulling you out." And I was like, "I'm too fat." He did it. He pulled both of us out.
Mom videoed it.
Oh, yeah.
And put it on Facebook. Our fat butts trying to climb up this hillside
On slippery rocks with algae and God knows what else.
Listen, even at like 150 pounds down, I don't know that I would go back and walk out there.
No, because I think of all the things that could have happened, and then our kids would be down two moms. Because chances are we would both get hurt.
Randy ended up slipping and he hurt himself. I don't remember if it was his hip or his foot or something. I don't know, but he fell and landed hard.
It was probably his ankle. Like, that's always. He's always had trouble with his ankle, even whenever me and him were together. Then 2017, I'm sure we did some more stuff together. But in 2018, me and Kim decided to go to urgent care together, where we had the same exact things wrong with us. And Kim even made the comment on here that the doctor was very confused when he went into the next room and he said, "I just saw you."
Yep. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's my doppelganger.
Even our doctor now, we have the same family doctor, not on purpose. I mean, it just happened that way because it's close to the house. Sometimes they still get us confused.
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. I'm always like, no, that's Kim. You know?
Yeah, they'll ask us like, "How's the kids? How's the family situation?"
Yeah.
You know. So I try to like nonchalantly throw in there like which one I am,
Yeah.
so you know they don't feel silly.
But our very first, and it's not on Facebook, was had to be 2013 is when we took Kaylin for ice cream
Mhm.
together.
And we got her toes done. Was
yeah.
that the same trip?
I think so.
I think so too.
And
Because she had asked you if she could invite me to get my toes done.
I was like, I guess. So yeah, that was 5 years out, but still, like, you know.
And we had done things together before, but it
Right.
was not like it was like
There would have been
birthday
Randy there. There would have
parties
been
or-
my parents there. Like, there would have been buffers. Now, our child is not a buffer because she, you know, they didn't ask for this. So that was a moment, you know. And now to think about it, like, we went yesterday and got our toes done, like, and we didn't
thank
think
God.
anything about it.
No.
But it started out as like little teeny tiny things that might have only been, you know, 1 hour or less than an hour like trip, but we had to start out at these little teeny tiny things. Like, you wouldn't think that going to get yogurt together is like something that, you know,
would qualify as a first level or a new level, but
Yeah.
it did for us.
and we just kept like, you know, like, oh, what's next? And then me and Kim so I had my bachelorette party after I was married, and that was another new level for us because Kim had to sleep in the same bed with me, and I didn't care.
Oh my gosh.
We had matching pajamas, like I mean, they weren't matching, but I don't know, they were Harry Potter themed or something.
I'm pretty sure Allison stood on the bed and like got a picture of us.
She was like, I have to. She's like, I have to get this. And you know, but if you would have asked me back in 2012 if we would have done that in 2019, I've been like,
no.
crazy.
No.
But yeah, it's always been our kids that have like created this bond that we have. So, I mean, we've really embraced if you would die for your kids, you can get along for them. So we've really like embraced that, but it's going to be little teeny tiny things. It's never going to be like,
I wouldn't suggest just jumping right into buying a house together.
yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
Probably work on that relationship a little first.
Yeah. I mean, because we had to do a lot of like yelling and screaming at each other because, I mean, we were all hurt, which I didn't understand why she was hurt, but probably because I'm me. And listen,
You were just a little mean.
I am.
I mean, not that I didn't deserve it, but I'm just saying, you know.
But I am.
I was a teenager, and
yeah, and she got schooled. She did like, like, you have broken up a family. Like, you're going to pay.
Mhm.
And looking back, like, was the way I treated her correct? No. Would I have changed it? Probably not, because
But the emotions,
I needed that.
honestly, it was all warranted. Even if, I mean, who's going to be nice when you find out that that's happened? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know of anybody that's going to be nice in those types of situations.
No, we were not kind to each other. And any chance that I had to like get a dig in, I did. I am one of those people. Like, I will. I sure will. And I mean, I admit it.
I mean, you've always said, don't give me ammo if you don't want me to use
yeah,
it.
don't. If you don't want it to come back, don't tell me. But you know, I think everybody, you know, you might not do it on this level. Like, this is a strange level. We get it. I don't think that anything would top this level. We say that, but then it happens.
Yeah, I could think of a couple of, probably nothing that will ever top it for us, but I can think of a couple of other things.
Oh yeah, I could, but no, not that we will ever partake in.
No.
Because again, Kim is not my type. So, but you know, I want everybody to know that, like, just the little teeny tiny things, it means a lot to your kids. Like,
oh gosh,
it didn't mean a lot to us that we went and got yogurt together, but it meant a lot to Kaylin that we did it. And we ended up doing it whenever Rannon had surgery because he wanted this certain kind of something, and we were like, fine. So we got in the car and went and did it together.
Paige even hopped in the car that time and went with us.
So,
But yeah, you're right. It's you've got to start little, and it is for the kids. Like,
yeah, I mean, it
like
can't be
kids,
for you. This isn't for
No.
us.
no.
I mean,
No.
now a little bit
Like-
of it's for us because we really like living
yes.
in a larger home.
Uh-huh.
But,
And
and
I mean, I like hanging out with you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. But like, you can't. It's for the kids. You just have to. Period. Like, it's got to be.
but it's not going to be some big dramatic thing. Like,
No,
it's
but
it's
just
not going to be.
just doing something as simple as going to get your toes done with your daughter.
Yeah.
Like,
It was like a tradition that we had that every year before school, I would take her and get her nails and her toes done. Started at kindergarten, or no, probably preschool, knowing me, because I'm all about getting my nails and toenails. If you don't have a pedicure, you should not be wearing sandals. I am that person. So I would always take her to do that. And like for her to want Kim to go, I was like, kind of eats into our mommy daughter time, but okay.
yeah.
I guess, but it wasn't, I didn't do it for me. I didn't, none of the things that we've ever done have we done for ourselves, other than this house now.
I mean, yeah.
But
Like,
not at first.
later on in the relationship,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But in the beginning,
But yeah,
no. We had to build up to some of these new
Yeah.
levels, though. Like,
I know, everybody's like, I don't know how you do it. And I was like, it's not like it happened overnight. It didn't. It didn't. I'm telling you, from 2008, when my son was, or mine and Randy's son was born, to 2011, I dug at her and dug at her and dug at her like I did.
And I don't know that we really spent any FaceTime together during that time
No,
frame.
I tried to.
I was trying to remember what year it was that I went to the kids' birthday party, because that took a while too.
Oh yeah, it
And I
had
can't-
to have been.
I can't
It
remember.
had to have been 11 or 12. I mean,
Yeah, it was before Bryson was born,
Yeah.
so it would have been 11 or 12. But I mean, you're still talking a few years.
mhm.
And
that was literally, there was hundreds of other people there, or at least 75
yeah,
minimum other people there.
there were a lot of buffers.
Even whenever the kids played soccer, upward soccer,
Mm-hmm.
she sat real close to me, and I said something, and then Kim said something.
One of us was about ready to end up in jail. Now, I don't even remember who stepped in, but some things were said, and
I was like, you don't have to sit that close to me if you don't want to hear it. And that would be my suggestion. Don't sit close to me. I won't make snide comments if I can't see you. Yeah. And then, because we were both like, why are you even here? Well, those are my children. So we had those moments. Kim tried to run me over with a car. It's fine.
listen, I was a little mean too. I wasn't as mean as you, but
I know. Cause
I do have a little bit of mean.
I did.
in
I
me.
chased her down in Carter County and then sat outside of her mommy and daddy's house.
Yeah.
After I stood up on a table or a chair in the middle of the bowling alley and announced to everyone in her youth group and church that she was sleeping with my husband. Yeah. So yeah, I was mean.
Even though Bio Dad tries to say that you're the one that tried to run
Yeah.
over me, and that
Yeah, he was like, Amber tried to run you over with a car. I don't even know why you all. And I was like, no, because it was during the donut conversation.
during the whole thing.
And Kim stops, dead middle and he goes, you don't even know what I did. It was me. I tried to run her over.
I was in the little white Dodge Neon, okay? I was in the driver's seat.
And Randy did, funny story, Randy did something really, really stupid whenever we separated. I guess it's the same way now. If you have a power bill, you can then break off of the power bill that you have and then move your service somewhere else without having to pay another deposit. So he took my account that he was on and put it at their apartment. Why would you do that? Comes up on my account. He's like, I don't want you to know where I live. Well, you're an idiot. You live at Robin whatever. So me and my sister went over and Kim's car was there and she had a Spider-Man magnet on the back of her car. Did you get to keep that Spider-Man magnet?
Nah, it's fine.
No, just to let him know. I knew. So yeah, I stole It might have been Paige that stole. I don't know. It was one of us that stole it. Anyway, it was
It was no longer on my card.
it was not.
Moral of that story.
Yeah,
no longer on my card.
So yeah, but we've all done mean things. I mean, Kim was not as vicious as me.
No, but I did tell you that one time that you were more than welcome to keep on acting like that so you could go to jail and I'd take care of your kids.
That didn't end well for her either.
Listen, I can be a little mean sometimes, okay? A little bit.
And then I informed her that I would kill her first before that would happen, and then I would be going to prison, and my mother would be raising our children. So yeah, I mean, we've had those moments, like, trust me, we've had those moments where we literally could not stand. We never would have sat this close together back in, like,
several years.
09.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't have, like, we just wouldn't have. So everybody, like, I hope that, like, you can see that it isn't going to just happen overnight, because I think some people think it's just like, oh, you're good, you say it and it's just going to happen. No, you have to work at it. Like, you have to be willing to do the work, and you have to be willing to put your kids above you. And again, if you would die for your kids, you can get along for your kids.
And I understand that there are some people out there that have gotten divorced, and they do have very amicable divorces, and they do get along, and they do better separate than they were together, and they don't have to go through that rough period.
I think that they still have growing pains.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure. But we are mainly here for those that are struggling, just so we can show you that with time and with some work, you can get to a place where you enjoy time with your child, even when the other person is there. So we're trying to show y'all that it can happen.
But we don't want you all to think that, like, it's just picture perfect and, like, we just decided we were going to co-parent and we just bought a house together. That's not how it happened. It was rough. It was rough, and there was lots of things that we could probably unsay, but I probably wouldn't. I'll just let you know, I probably wouldn't unsay it, because I'm me.
I mean, I don't know why I just had to count all of that, because Rannon's 16, but
yeah, he'll be 17 in October.
It took us like 16 years to be able to be like, oh yeah, we've got a good enough relationship that we could live in a house together.
Well, it would have been 15.
Okay, 15 years. But
yeah, 14, 15 years is how long it took us to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not just going to happen overnight.
It's possible. And listen, like I always said, that the family that you've created is more important than the family that you came from. So my personal opinion, and you may not feel that way, but my personal opinion is that you've got to put the work into this.
Yeah. This
is first.
Well, your kids should come before anybody. They come before my spouse. Like, my kids come before my husband. They always will. They come before Kim. They come before Randy. And I will never change that.
No.
Ever.
And if anybody asked you to,
no,
then they do not have good intentions.
Yeah, no.
Because kids should always come first.
Yeah.
Period. All right, guys. I'm going to throw in some clips from our last 11 episodes. So enjoy those.
First episode. Yeah, we're finally doing it.
I wish she would, like Luna does.
Like, you could literally just give me a cabin and a hot tub and give me a couple of dinners.
Oh my gosh!
Complete the whole entire time.
It's fine. It's fine. I think it's kind of funny, actually. Oh my dear God!
Get him! Not let him in.
Oh, I thought you meant
No. If everybody meet Randy.
No. You gotta
get down here,
view, babe. They only started watching reality TV because of you.
Everybody to be happy, like, all the time. I'm like, stop it. Like, it's not a picture perfect life. The goal is because we would live, if we would die for our children, we're definitely going to live for them. So, yeah, that's our goal. They wanted grapes. And he's like, oh, I'll get them. Well, as he's getting up, I said, hey, they're in the fridge. And my mom says, well, of course he knows that they're in the fridge, Amber. She looked over, and he was in her pantry. And she went, maybe he didn't.
I have said for a while now that the family that I have created is more important than the family that I came from. Try smiling every once in a while. Or went to work and was just kind of chit-chatting with one of my coworkers, and I was like, yeah, I think we're going to start a new tradition at home where like we have pancakes every Sunday. And she was like, oh my gosh, you're having flapjacks for Jesus. So I was like, oh my God, can we use that, please?
Is this real life right now? Is this what we're talking about? We're literally talking about what the poop looks like in this guy's yard. Yeah.
So Uncle Randy, he gets up to go to work at like 4:35, and then I get up about 5:30 because I get the baby. Well, Uncle Randy got up and he was just sitting on the couch watching PBS Kids. If you're going to die for your kids, you can live for your kids, you can get along for your children, but that's what you have to do. We'll share it all with you. So if you have any questions, just let us know.
Otherwise, myth
You're
busted. Bye.